Hello everyone, in this video we will be working on a program to first find the largest odd number in an array in Java, and then we will see how we can modify our code to find the largest even number in the array. Here we have an array of numbers, which is our starting point. To get started, we're going to declare an int variable and we're going to call it largest num. So here we're going to say in largest num. After this, I'm going to declare a list. This is going to be a list of integers. And we're going to name it list numbers. This is going to be equal to arrays.asList. And we're going to pass as a parameter the numbers array. After this, we're going to sort all of the elements inside the list. So we're going to say collections.sort, and we're going to pass as a parameter the list numbers. What I want to do now is create a method which is going to contain the required logic to achieve our goal. So I'm going to say here public static int largest number, and we're going to pass as a parameter a list of integers. We're going to say the name of this parameter is going to be numbers. Inside this method, I'm going to declare an int variable and I'm going to initialize it as 0. What I want to do now is to add a loop to iterate through all of the elements of the list. And inside this loop, we're going to add a condition. We're going to add a ternary operator in order to define or decide how we're going to find the largest odd number. So we're going to say here for integer number in numbers, numbers refers to the least parameter that we're passing in this method. And now we're going to add our condition. So result is going to be equal to the following. I'm going to write the code and then I'm going to explain exactly what this is supposed to do. So we're going to say number modular 2 equal to 0. Then I want to get the number variable, meaning the current number in the iteration. Else, I want to get whatever value we have in the result variable. So this is a ternary operator, and let me explain exactly what this is supposed to do. So we're saying here, if the value of the variable number in the current iteration modular 2 is not equal to 0 because we're adding the negation operator here, then I want to assign the current value of the number variable in the iteration to the result variable. Otherwise, I'm going to assign to result whatever value we have in the result variable. So this is how we're going to find the largest odd number. And once we find it, we are going to return that value so that we can use it in the main method. So we're going to say return result. Let's go back to the main method, and here we're going to say largest num is going to be equal to largest number, and here we're going to pass as a parameter the list numbers. After this, we're going to print in the console the value of the largest odd number. So we're going to say here is out, and let's go ahead and add some text. I'm going to say largest odd number, largest num. Let's save the changes and run the code to see what we get. As you can see, the largest odd number is 33. Let's go ahead and check this. Yes, this is correct. The largest odd number is 33. Let's do something different. Let's say that this is going to be 55. Save the changes and run the program again to see what we get now. The new largest odd number is 55. We just added it. And what happens if we want to print, not print, but return the largest even number in this array? What happens in that case? How do we do it? Well, it's simple. We already have the logic. All we need to do is go to this method, and we're going to remove this negation operator. We're going to remove it. We're going to save the changes. But first, let me change this to even. So we're going to say largest even number. Let's save the changes and run the program. The largest even number is 62. Let's go ahead and see if this is correct. 62, 50. Yes, this is correct. This is the largest even number. Let's go ahead and change this. Let's make this the largest odd number. We're going to say this is going to be equal to 80, and probably we're going to say this is going to be equal to 66. Save the changes and run the program again to see what we get. So the largest even number now is 80. As we can see, this is 100% correct. And this is pretty much the way you return the largest odd number, or in this case, the largest even number. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.